before coronavirus, I was going out, but I was keeping it cheap. Hey, it's me, TristQuade. So, today I want to talk about how I got out of debt at the age of 24. First off, I would like to talk about how I got into debt. The biggest thing is credit cards. I was going to college, feeling funky fresh, and then I told my parents, yo, will you guys help me get a credit card? And then that thing was maxed out to it was only $1,000, thank God. But I was maxed out for that son of a bitch was maxed out for 4 years. I put $200 on it, max it back out. $200 on it, max it back out. It's not the smartest thing to do. Okay, another big issue with being in debt at my age was medical bills. I was not very sick or anything, just day to day. When I was 18, my parents were like, hey, your medical bills are yours. And so they went to collections. I just got into more debt and they followed me. They didn't go away. They just followed me. They're like, another thing that really helped me in the debt department is not buying new clothes all the time. Well, I like going out more than buying clothes. I do say before coronavirus, I was going out, but I was keeping it cheap. I would always have some cocktails before I went to the bar. Then I went to the bar. People be buying me drinks, keeping it minimal. But I really am not. I'm not gonna buy new clothes all the time unless I'm going on vacation. Yes, I'll buy some things. And another thing is just buying what I need. I want an Apple Watch, but do I need it? No. Do I want a new computer? Yes. Do I need it? No, mine's still good. I have all these things that I already have, and then I don't need to keep buying things that are unnecessary. And that is another thing that helped me get out of debt, is just be okay, you can't be just buying everything. You ain't got the money, you ain't got the funds. If you want the funds, go get the funds. Work a little harder. Okay, so another thing that I mentioned in the beginning, I just want to bring up that my medical expenses were one big issue for me being in debt. I turned 18, I moved out of my parents' house, I went to community college, I moved an hour away to a community college. I freaking had all this debt that I didn't know of, and then over the years, I'm just whatever. Oh, hospital bills. Oh, they won't find me. Oh, blah 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 blah. I ain't gonna pay it. I'm a fucking baddie.
Ain't nobody
no one
gonna
can find
catch
me.
you.
No one can catch me. No. I've had my wages garnished before. That's not fun because they take out X amount. They can only take 20% or 10% of your check to pay off your debt, your medical debt. And I've had that done before. Then I just paid it off, and then I had another $600 worth of hospital bills that I didn't even know about, and they finally caught up to me. They were about to garnish my wages last year. It's just been a freaking roller coaster, and I was dead sick and tired of it. Why feel nervous? Why have to walk on eggshells? Just get your debt paid and let's go. That's the mindset I started getting into throughout these past 2 years, because I can't ignore it. It's ridiculous. And I have reaped the benefits of not ignoring it. I'm out of debt. I have a 750 credit score. I just got it last month, and that's freaking exciting. And now I can freaking do whatever I want. And I'm not in debt. I have a $2,000 savings. Those are the benefits that I want to see. I would rather not owe someone, So my medical expenses this New Year, I paid 2,000 of them off. $2,000. I had a $1,200 hospital bill because I went to the emergency room, and that was my copay. And then I had a couple $40 bills for labs and everything like that. And then I had another $600 from when I mentioned earlier in 2014, which is ridiculous, but now they're all paid off. And I don't know. I I don't owe anybody anything. So that is the luxury of it. I know you got an old debt collector bill just sitting over there. You can just call them and be like, hey, collectively, how much do I have with you? And then can we start a monthly payment plan? Since I had my credit card paid off, I started putting some in savings. And then I took $2,000 of that and it was just like gone. I felt freaking so defeated. But then I started thinking, I'm like, now the true savings starts to begin. I actually have my own money. I don't owe money. And so that is the feeling that was just absolutely outstanding to feel like, and it's hard to get to that point because you're just like, whatever. Hey, whatever. And I just want to go back to speak upon credit card debt. Credit card debt is tricky because the amount of interest that you do have to pay, like you can get like 30% interest, and I'm like, I go with a freaking credit union and it's like my payment's like $27 a month, and I have a $1,500 credit limit, and it's just gonna stay paid off. It's just there for emergencies now, or if I want to buy a plane ticket and just pay it off slow by slow. But I'm just saying, like, I never want to have a maxed out credit card because I was living paycheck to paycheck. And then I'm just like, oh, max out my credit card, and when I max it out, they throw you a $30 fee, and then you're just like even in more debt, and it's just a never-ending roller coaster. So I just decided to get out of it. So when paying off my credit card, I did get a better paying job this past year. I have been there for 1 year, and I'm very, very thankful. I'm not making like 80 a year or anything like that. It's still like, it's enough money for a single person to live on, I'll tell you that. And I'm able to get out of debt, and I was able to literally put $200 every paycheck towards my credit card, and then I paid it off so quick. And on top of it all, I was living like I was giving myself only $100 a week, just like for food, my iced coffees in the morning, everything for a while, for like months, because I knew I had those hospital bills I wanted to pay off. I wanted to pay off my credit card. I had all these things, and I had this plan that I wanted to do that I needed to pay it off. And I do want to address one thing. I know I said I went to college. I'm not completely debt-free. These student loans are one thing that do hold me back, but I do pay my monthly payment, and I do pay extra. And I do want to talk about college loans for a minute, because I do have a couple other friends, and we're in the mindset of, let's save money, let's have a savings, let's have no credit card debt, let's pay off student loans as quick as possible. And so what I have been doing personally to target my student loans is I'll pay my monthly payment, and then I'll add an additional amount on. Like right now, currently during the coronavirus, there's 0% interest on all student loans right now. So that means you're not paying any interest, and I'm just like, that means like I have more money going to my student loans. So during this time, like, I've paid off my high interest loans. So once you pay your monthly payment and you pay extra, you can target a certain loan. And I have a couple loans that are 4% compared to 1%. And what loans do I want to pay off faster? The one that has more interest. And that's the thing that you need to do, is you need to target those higher loans first if you do have the extra money. I know everyone doesn't have extra money, but you have to think of that way. Like, if you have an extra $50, put it on there. If you have an extra $10, because if you look at over the 10-year span you're paying your student loans, you should see how much money you pay in interest. And just say if you're paying that for 30, you might be thinking twice. Today is 4/16/2020, and now I've never felt more financially free. I'm not the richest person in the world, but since I'm out of debt, medical debt, credit card debt, let's swerve on the college debt because everyone has it and you can't beat yourself up over it. But I'm happy at the point where I'm at now because I have $2,000 in my savings. I've never felt more accomplished and proud of myself because I think it's 40% of Americans cannot afford an unexpected $600 bill. And now I feel like I have enough money to be able, if any disaster happens, I have enough money. Some tips that I've thought of about saving money, just to end this and tie this in, is I've thought about opening a separate bank account, going to my HR and telling them I want $50, $10 every paycheck, $20, $100, $200 sent to this bank account from my direct deposit. So you can set up 2 direct deposits at my company. Usually it's pretty common. I believe you can set up 2 different banks. And then I have my checking, debit, and savings at one bank, but I also have another savings at a different bank that doesn't have a debit card attached to it, doesn't have anything attached to it. And that is a great way to save money because you never see it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you can get out of debt. And please comment, like, if you have any questions or you want any advice, leave some comments, like this video, and subscribe if you want to. I'm not going to be making just all financial videos. I like doing a whole bunch of things that interest me, and something that I feel proud of myself is being out of debt at 24. I would like to say goodbye.